When enemies vow to destroy you, believe them. As the Bible teaches us, when someone comes to kill you, rise and act first. This is exactly what Israel has done today. We have risen like lions to defend ourselves. Today, the Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime. Now, as Prime Minister, I've made it clear time and again, Israel will never allow those who call for our annihilation to develop the means to achieve that goal. Tonight, Israel backs those words with action. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program. We targeted Iran's main enrichment facility in Natanz. We targeted Iran's leading nuclear scientists working on the Iranian bomb. We also struck at the heart of Iran's ballistic missile program. Last year, Iran fired 300 ballistic missiles at Israel. Each of these missiles carries a ton of explosives and threatens the lives of hundreds of people. Soon, those missiles could carry a nuclear payload, threatening the lives not of hundreds, but of millions. Iran is gearing up to produce 10,000 of those ballistic missiles within 3 years. Now just imagine 10,000 tons of TNT landing on a country the size of New Jersey. This is an intolerable threat. It too must be stopped. Iran is now working on what it calls the new plan to destroy Israel. You see, the old plan failed. Iran and its proxies tried to encircle Israel with a ring of fire and to attack us with the horrible attack of October 7th. But the people of Israel, the soldiers of Israel, rose like lions to defend our country. We crushed Hamas, we devastated Hezbollah, we hit Iranian proxies in Syria and Yemen. And when Iran directly attacked us twice last year, we struck back inside Iran itself. Yet in defending ourselves, we also defend others. We defend our Arab neighbors. They too have suffered from Iran's campaign of chaos and carnage. Our actions against Iran's proxy Hezbollah led to the establishment of a new government in Lebanon and the collapse of Assad's murderous regime in Syria. The peoples of those two countries now have a chance for a different future, a better future. So too do the brave people of Iran, and I have a message for them. Our fight is not with you. Our fight is with the brutal dictatorship that has oppressed you for 46 years.
So what he means by that, when he says our fight is not with you, is Israel fight is not with the citizens and pedestrians of Iran. As you can see in the attacks, they're literally going after all their intelligence. They're going after the bomb making abilities. They're going after the military, anything that's like war related, and they know that they can take out. They're going very specific attacks on these individuals. Nothing, as far as I can tell, going to the people of Iran themselves, which is a good thing, which is the big difference of what's going on right now, where Iran is basically throwing missiles right in the middle of Israel. So it's the total opposite.
I believe that the day of your liberation is near. And when that happens, the great friendship between our two ancient peoples will flourish once again. I want to assure the civilized world, we will not let the world's most dangerous regime get the world's most dangerous weapons. And Iran plans to give those weapons, nuclear weapons, to its terrorist proxies. That would make the nightmare of nuclear terrorism all too real. The increasing range of Iran's ballistic missiles would bring that nuclear nightmare to the cities of Europe and eventually to America. Remember, Iran calls Israel the small Satan. It calls America the great Satan. And this is why for decades, it's led millions in the chants of death to Israel and death to America.
Listen, not for not, you can call me crazy, but this is somebody that took action. He sees these people getting threatened over and over again by Iran, right? And we know the type of things that they believe in. It's not the safest. It's not the purest. And not for not, but these people really believe in what they believe, meaning that they are willing to sacrifice their life to, you know, worship the God that they worship. So with that being said, if they're getting threatened over and over again by a regime like that, that Israel knows that they're capable of doing crazy things, such as giving their life in the middle of an act, at what point do you say, listen, enough is enough? We're going to stop pretending nothing's going on, and we're going to take you up on your word. If you're saying you're going to come and attack us, well, then guess what? We're going to do it first. And the way that they're doing it is they're strategically focusing on the military side and, you know, getting rid of their higher ups when it comes to their government, going after the military, going after their alchemists and things like that when it comes to creating bombs. So on the opposite side, you got Iran that I guess just fired some missiles today on Sunday right into the city of Israel. They're not even going after the military. They're going legit right into their people. So yeah, I mean, not for not. This guy is basically standing on his word. We're gonna attack you before you get the chance to attack us, and before you get the chance to build these bombs that are potentially going to take us out.
Today, Israel is responding to those genocidal calls with action and with a call of our own. Long live Israel and long live America. Our action will help make the world a much safer place. I want to thank President Trump for his leadership in confronting Iran's nuclear weapons program. He has made clear time and again that Iran cannot have a nuclear enrichment program. Today, it is clear that Iran is just buying for time. It refuses to agree to this basic requirement of peaceful nations. That is why we have no choice but to act, and act now. The hardest decision any leader has to make is to thwart a danger before it is fully materialized. Nearly a century ago, facing the Nazis, a generation of leaders failed to act in time. They were paralyzed by the horrors of World War I. They were determined to avoid war at all costs, and they got the worst war ever. They adopted a policy of appeasement. They closed their eyes and ears to all the warning signs. That failure to act resulted in World War II, the deadliest war in history. It claimed the lives of 60 million, including 6 million Jews, a third of my people. After that war, the Jewish people and the Jewish state vowed never again. Well, never again is now. Today, Israel has shown that we have learned the lessons of history.
I will give them this though. I give them the credit for doing things on their own and not waiting for the blessings of the U.S. You know, whether or not the U.S. is going to help, that's a different story, but I do commend him for this. I mean, he basically said, we're going to do this with or without you. We're going in. We can't afford to just wait on you guys. And they struck first.
When enemies vow to destroy you, believe them. When enemies build weapons,
that's a good point. If they're literally telling you over and over again, hey, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you, are you going to wait around it before it gets done, or are you going to act first?
Weapons of mass death, stop them. As the Bible teaches us, when someone comes to kill you, rise and act first. This is exactly what Israel has done today. We have risen like lions to defend ourselves. Over 3,000 years ago, Moses gave the people of Israel a message that has steeled their resolve ever since. Be strong and courageous, he said. Today, our strong and courageous soldiers and people stand together to defend ourselves against those who seek our destruction. And by defending ourselves, we defend many others, and we roll back a murderous tyranny. Generations from now, history will record that our generation stood its ground, acted in time, and secured our common future. May God bless Israel. May God bless the forces of civilization everywhere. Thank you.
I mean, not for not, but I think he stood his ground. Who's to say, you know, is Israel correct for doing this? Are they in the wrong for doing this? Are you with Iran?
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000?
I don't know why, bro. I don't know. So it just comes down to, what would you do in the situation? Would you act first without being provoked? And by provoked, I'm just saying, if somebody threatens you, or you wait for action on their side first. Because what if their action happens to be the only one that they need? Because it's so massive and so big that you can't even retaliate. Then what? So I get it on both sides, but I will say, being that Israel is the Holy Land, and for many years, Iran wants to take over that. I don't know. I guess I'm definitely leaning towards the Israel side, and I commend them for doing that. I commend them for doing so, and specifically going after their military and not going after their civilians, which is apparently what Iran seems to be doing now. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is going to be a World War III situation? I hope not. But if it is what it is. We just have to wait and see what happens. But listen, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. My apologies for the lack of videos. I've been feeling extremely sick lately, and a lot of personal stuff going on as well. So it's put me back a little bit, but we're trying to get this thing back up and rolling. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.